true leader. Background of Lincoln's beginning leadership. Lincoln was mainly self-educated. He became a lawyer in the state of Illinois. He served as a member of the Illinois House of Representatives in 1834 to 1846, then elected to the United States House of Representatives in 1846. Lincoln was a Whig Party leader, and he became a leader in building the new Republican Party, which, while taking part in a series of highly viewed debates, where Lincoln spoke out against the expansion of slavery. Lincoln was not afraid to speak out his views of leadership. Lincoln became President of the United States of America in 1860. To get to that point, Lincoln used a lot of self-discipline. Lincoln knew the right times to speak out and the right times to listen. He also had the courage and boldness to speak out when others were afraid to do so. Lincoln had to make a lot of very important decisions under high pressure and short time. He had to know how to manage his own mind for the sake of others. He knew how to manage his thoughts and vision of his goal for the future of the nation. Lincoln was known as a master listener because he would not just listen to the words, but also the tone, delivery, and pitch for the true meaning of the message. Lincoln had perseverance. He didn't give up. He kept fighting until he won. He saw through his goal to seek out and finish through. In leading the Union through the Civil War, Lincoln didn't wait for Congress to approve his plans, something no previous president had ever done before. He went with his gut instinct and led, which takes a lot of courage and a true leader. Lincoln was very detail-oriented in his leadership and was highly involved in the war and the picking of his generals, such as General U.S. Grant. He had the strength to maintain his goals even when members of his own party feared they would lose the war. He was the rock. He stayed true to his vision and his goals to push forward. Lincoln was the vision and motivation to lead people forward and to push together as a nation when they had no hope for success. Lincoln pushed the people to come together for their ultimate goal to abolish slavery from the South. Lincoln was aware of his own weaknesses, such as giving people too many chances. With knowing this, he was able to critique his weakness and know when to not use it. Lincoln was self-aware and he was a self-observer. Lincoln had patience as a leader. When things weren't going as planned, he remained calm. He was great at communication. He was great at communicating his goals. People wanted to listen to him. He would even share his goals and turn them into fun stories. Lincoln valued God and followed Christian ethics. Lincoln had many accomplishments as a leader. He was elected President of the United States while expressing his true goals and vision for the nation. Lincoln led with force. He led the Union, which was against slavery. He never defended the people supporting slavery. He stuck to his goal. Lincoln's goal came from his true feelings of extreme importance to end slavery in the United States. Lincoln also knew it was crucial to reunite the opponents back into the USA. That would be the Union and the Confederacy. So he implemented both strategies so he could get his goal to end slavery and then also have the two opponents come back together to work together in the United States. After that, Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation. It did not end slavery, but it was the start. And Lincoln would continue to support legislation that would follow his goal to end slavery even after the war. His presentation of the Gettysburg Address, where he spoke of his values, of what the country was founded upon, and how freedom would come to the states for all. He led while giving people hope of change for the better for the future of the nation. Lincoln possessed many leadership qualities that I can apply into my own life and career and goals by never giving up and always pushing forward, not letting the hardships get in the way of the overall goal. Learning how to incorporate all of my leadership qualities into my main goal at hand. That's what Lincoln did. He learned how to use all of his qualities to push forward towards his one goal. I believe to be a great leader, it is necessary to have a clear vision and goal in mind before taking action. This way you can be confident in your decisions along the way. And also you must be able to adjust with the ups and downs to get to the ending goal and have confidence in your goal while leading along the way. Because like Lincoln, while you are leading, you are setting an example of how you want your team to follow you. When times are hard, your team is going to look at you for confidence, for motivation. You have to see clear to the ending goal to stay positive, to follow your team through. Lincoln didn't just speak of his goals, he followed through with full strategy and determination, and he did it with positivity along the way. Lincoln always stayed true to himself and what he spoke of. Lincoln was self-disciplined. He knew how to control his emotions, and he treated others well as often as he could. And even if he would ever get angry, he would always apologize and come back to that person. Lincoln was known to sit down and write what he called a hot letter to express himself when he was angry. He knew how to manage his emotions and control them so he could be a great leader. Lincoln had some of the best communication skills, which was one of his best qualities as a leader. Lincoln cared what his followers thought and incorporated that in his goals. Lincoln led with his whole mind, body, and heart.